On today's video, we are checking out 3 of the best neighborhoods that you can live in Freehold Township, New Jersey for less than $500,000. We're going to cover Raintree, Wyndham, and Independence Square. But before we get started, if it's your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway. On the Live in Central New Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you'll be the first ones to know what's going on in either Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video started. At our first stop of the day, that's going to be Independence Square. This is going to be located, or this development is going to be located on the eastern part of Freehold, eastern part of Route 9, and a little bit closer to Freehold Barrow, which is like our downtown area. It's a really nice location. I'll see if I can drive by it real quick. But it's like a bunch of different restaurants, maybe some barbershops, salons, a couple different shops, really cute downtown area. It's awesome for the summertime going to eat outdoors, but it's kind of a little bit of a shot about the homes behind me. And then in general, just, you know, 5 to 7 minutes away from like the Freehold Raceway Mall, which is good. So if you're looking to get into New York City, there's a parking ride over there. You can take that up. There's also bus stops over on Route 9 too. So realistically, if you're trying to get there, there's no train really in the Freehold area. You'd have to drive somewhere else to get there. So pretty much either driving yourself to New York City or Philadelphia, or taking the bus up to New York City. Getting more into the real estate portion of everything, these are going to be 2 and 3 bed townhomes. The majority that I've seen on our MLS, at least over the last couple of years, have all been pretty much 3 bed sales. There's only been a few 2 beds sprinkled in, so it looks like there might not be as many 2 beds compared to the 3 beds. Most of the units will also have either 1.5 baths or 2.5 baths, so they do vary in size just a little bit. The price range of these would be in between, say, like $375 on the low end up until about that $450 range. And that $451 just sold. Someone actually outbid someone, I guess everybody else by a lot, because it's listed around $400. It went for $450. So that's quite a big difference, or quite a big price increase on that one. So they are built upon slab. You're not going to have any garages or basements here. They're just going to be assigned parking. So you're going to have assigned parking and the guest spots. There actually are quite a few amount of guest spots when you just walk around here, so it doesn't look like you should have too much trouble in terms of just having people over, or even if you have just a second or possibly even a third vehicle as well. Your HOA fee is going to be about $335 a month. That seems to be pretty standard across all the different types of units that we have here. And that's going to cover your typical exterior maintenance, snow removal, landscaping, trash removal. There's also going to be a pool and a tennis court here as well, in terms of just to make extra things thrown in. So let's go take a little bit tour around. We're at our second location of the day, and that's going to be Wyndham Place. So this is going to be on the opposite side of Freehold from Independence Square. So this is going to be on the western side versus Independence Square being on the eastern side. With Wyndham Place, there are going to be 2 and 3 bed townhomes that are in here. Vary anywhere between about 1,000 square feet to maybe like 1,600 square feet. And then they have about either 2 or 3 baths. So it's in a really solid location. Being on the western side, you're about 5 minutes away from the Freehold Raceway Mall. So if you're commuting to New York City, there's a parking ride over there where you can just drop your car off and also head into New York and take the bus up. It's also obviously beneficial to have the Freehold Raceway Mall there, because you have close to about 150 to 200 stores, restaurants, and whatever else in the area. Close to 537, they have a Stop and Shop pretty much almost right behind this development. There's also going to be like a CVS, Walgreens, so different department stores, plenty of restaurants there too. So it's in an awesome spot. These units are also going to be built upon slabs, so there's not going to have any basements to them, and there's also not going to be any garages. So what you do for parking here is you're going to have assigned spots, guest spots, and also some street parking throughout the development as well, pretty much anywhere that there's not going to be a yellow line. The units will also be price range in between about, say on the low end, so like a smaller 2 bedroom, probably look around like that 375 range, somewhere in there, and they go, at least as of right now, all the way up to about that 500 range. So that's pretty much give or take within $100,000, $125,000 between like 1,000 square feet to 1,600 plus a 2 or a 3 bed. The HOA fee in here is also going to vary because of that, based on the model. So you're looking at paying anywhere between about $200, $300 based on which size you have. They're going to provide similar amenities. They're going to have exterior maintenance, landscaping, snow removal, trash, that kind of thing. They're also going to have the playgrounds you can kind of see right behind me over here, a swimming pool, basketball court, and tennis court. So let's go take a drive around. We're at our third and final stop of the day, and that's going to be Raintree. This is actually going to be right next door to Wyndham, ironically, so they're going to be both on the western side of Freehold, western side of Route 9, 5 minutes from the mall, right next to 537. So there's a food store, Stop and Shop that's 2 minutes away. It's basically just a drive right through the development, and they actually have a location where you don't have to go through the main gate. You can just kind of cut through a side alley, and you get into it. So when it comes to living in Raintree, there's quite a few different units that you can have here. There's 3 different models. You have condos, townhomes, and single families. Prices will obviously vary because of that. We'll get to that in a second. But the way it works here at Raintree as well is they're run in, there's 1,200 units, so it's obviously a very big complex, but they're run in different villages. So you have 9 different villages. Each one's going to have like their own mini HOA in a sense. They have five board members, and they'll kind of control certain rules and regulations that go on. So within each village, one of them might be that you can rent out right away, but maybe another one's going to be, oh, you have to wait 2 years of owner occupancy to then go and rent it out afterwards. So a couple different nuances with that one. And then when it comes to the prices, about your condos, you're looking at $325, $350 on the low end, maybe something that's got to be fixed up to about like that $425 range. When you're looking at townhomes and single families, both of them are going to be ballpark the same, in between that $400,000 to $500,000 range. And as you can kind of see behind me, some of the homes here will also have garages. Most of the single families, if not all, to my knowledge at least, will have them. And then some of the condos and some of the townhomes will. That's going to be maybe like a 50-50 chance. If you're looking to see what one of them might look like, I have a video that I've done in the past year. I had a listing earlier this year in Raintree, and it did have a garage with it. It was a lower level condo unit. So typically those are probably the ones with the garages. I'll put in the description down below, and also maybe at the end of the video too, just so you can kind of see it. We'll do it there. And then a couple other things about just living in Raintree. It's obviously a very good community, has a lot of amenities to it. There's actually a New York City bus stop right out front, so you don't even have to go to one of the parking rides that we have here in Freehold. That's an option as well, but you can just go right out front. And then there's also going to be quite a few different amenities that are in Freehold, and that's going to be range from a 9-hole executive golf course. You have a pool, tennis and pickleball courts, basketball court, clubhouse access that you can rent out as well. So in terms of like what you're going to pay for your HOA and then what you actually get, I think Raintree does by far the best in terms of just communities in general, not just in Freehold, but also in our surrounding area too. The HOA fee from here will vary depending on which kind of model you have. So the condos and townhomes will actually be higher than it's going to be the single families. The reason being is the condos and townhomes being attached, they're going to cover the exterior maintenance on the home, so the roof and the siding, versus when you have the single family homes, you're going to be responsible for that if they ever break down, so you have to come out of pocket. The single families, you're looking at about $250, I would say, on average for your HOA fee, and then your townhomes and condos, they're roughly going to be about like $325 to $350. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you're looking to move to any developments that we checked out today, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is down low in the comments and description. So whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even a year out, it doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. And if you're looking to move to a different part of the Central Jersey area, feel free to check out 2 videos popping up, and hopefully I'll be able to too. Have a great day.